Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a bit different and it's going to be a Scarlett Darkness haul. So if you like the sound of that, do keep on watching and I will get straight into the video now. So I have actually been putting off making this video a little bit. Usually I like to get things out like as soon as possible. I was contacted by Scarlett Darkness for them to send me some things to show you. A lot of you probably follow Heavy Metal Mama and she did her video and then it's all gone a bit downhill, you could say. So that all kind of happened before I received the pieces, but I felt like, as you know, I made a commitment that I should still film the video, but I, as always, will be completely honest about what I think of the pieces. Scarlett Darkness contacted me via Instagram and they basically said, you could select the items that we would gift to you, and to let them know which items that I was interested in, along with like my address and everything. So they said to pick between 8 to 10 items and that they would send me 5 to 6. So I sent them a few screenshots of the items that most appealed to me. Now at this time they were kind of a new brand that not many people had really heard about. When you hear about, I mean, I can't say that, is it Jinx DXX or whatever the name is, whenever you see that, it's very clear that they are, you know, stealing these companies' designs, like Killstar, Restyle, all of that. They kind of take their designs and try and recreate them, but they're always like a really poor quality. So when I first received that message that they wanted to kind of collaborate with me, I did have a look at the brand and honestly I was a bit unsure of what it really was. I had spoken to Heavy Metal Mama at the time and she had also been contacted, so I thought I would accept it and just kind of see what I thought of it. At that time they didn't actually have any sketchy designs. All of the pieces that they had in their shop, like I checked their website, which is a bit hard to navigate, and also their Amazon page, because they do have an Amazon store, and all of the pieces seemed to be things that I hadn't really seen before. It wasn't like, you know, Punk Rave was on there or Killstar. So that's when I accepted it. I didn't accept this after their Killstar designs came out. So the pieces that I selected, and you can see on my phone here, hopefully that won't blind you. So I selected this really pretty kind of corset top with sleeves, a belt, and this long sleeved top, and then these items. Those were the items that I sent to them and I gave them my size, which I just said was a small. And then I also asked to include a giveaway piece. So I did ask that out of the 5 to 6 items they were going to send me, I asked for one of them to be a giveaway item and got it in a size medium because I wasn't too sure what their sizing was going to be like, and they said that was fine. Now this was back in like late December, so this has kind of been going on for a little while. And then I waited for a few months and I hadn't received anything, and I thought, you know, maybe it's one of those companies that says they want to do that but then they don't, which is fine, but you know, just let me know. So I did actually send them a message via Instagram at the beginning of February asking if there was any update, and they did actually read my message and they didn't reply, and that's kind of the end of the communication. But before that they actually seemed very friendly, so I assumed at that point that nothing was going to arrive and that was the end of it. And I was a little bit relieved because after that point, like, they started releasing all the kind of fake copies and I was like, no. And then I just had a random package turn up at my house with a few of the items that I had picked. So I have had this sitting in a box for a little while because honestly I wasn't really sure what to do. I know this is like the longest intro ever, but I thought I should explain that. I do have 4 pieces to show you, and I have made one of them the giveaway item, so you will get a chance to win one of them, but I will go through the details, all of that. But I do want to say straight away that I don't recommend this shop because of the copy and designs. It's just not needed. Like, they already had nice stuff. They didn't need to go and copy the Killstar items and the Punk Rave items. Like, it just wasn't needed. To begin with, all of their items came in these bags. They even have their branding on it, which actually looks really nice. It's kind of this Gothic font, and then it says return to the classic era. They do have some more Gothic things, and then they've got more historic themed clothing. And I do have one of their business cards here that says Scarlett Darkness, thank you, and that's what it looks like. And some information about them on the back. So you can see from kind of their packaging and their Amazon store, it looks like a legit shop. I do have a dress, a top, and 2 belts to show you. I will go through the giveaway item first. I will kind of go through everything and then go through the giveaway rules and stuff at the end of the video, but the giveaway will be on YouTube this time, not Instagram. So when I picked the corset top, it was more of like a plain black, and it looked gorgeous on the model as well. It just looked like a really pretty top, and I think they sent me this one in a replacement, and this is the copy of the Killstar design. I don't think Killstar sell this top anymore, but I did find a photo of it, and it's exactly the same print pretty much. The only difference really is that this starts the corseting at the top and ends here, whereas the Killstar version has the corseting going all the way down to there, and that's pretty much the only detail that's a bit different. There's still the frills on the sleeves, it's still an off-shoulder top, so it's basically a copy of Killstar, which I don't like. I mean, it's actually quite a nice top. I have tried it on, it fits really nicely. It is see-through, so there's that, but it is actually a nice top. It's only when I realised that it's a Killstar piece that I was like, you know, maybe not. I will go through all the details. So there is this really pretty frill. Although it feels like, although it's like a thinnish material, it doesn't feel bad quality, to be honest. Like, it is see-through. But the velvet seems very, very soft on it. It does have stretch at the sleeves. It doesn't have any like holes in it. There's no loose threads as far as I can see. This is the print, and that goes all the way across the top. So the chest area actually has this piece of material covering it, which then like drops off. You can kind of see through this a bit, but it's nowhere near as like the amount you can see through the rest of it. It does have some corseting down the front with some ribbons. And then it just has the print again, and then it does kind of go into a bigger frill, and it does also have their label stitched in, which says Scarlett Darkness, and it is a size small. I'd say this would probably fit an 8 to a 12, but the 12 would be a max. I'm usually an 8 to 10, and this fits me, but I feel like it's a little bit roomy. So that's kind of the sizing of this. As I said, it's very, very stretchy. So that is this piece. Again, like, it's a nice top, but it's not their design. And honestly, if it wasn't a Killstar design, I'm not too big into like the transparency of the top. So this is the top that will be in the giveaway. Now the rest of the pieces I don't think are copies. If you've seen it from another brand, do let me know, because I would be interested. But I will go through the belts now. So the first one is this, and I feel like these are kind of the common Amazon, eBay belts, I guess, kind of those, like the belts you get in your baby back days where you want something a bit gothic, if you get what I mean. And this is like one of those corset belts. So it's got this kind of fake leather that's very, very soft with an elastic material, and this like closure on it's actually quite interesting. So to close it, you have to put this through there, and then you kind of flip this and put it through the hole, and that's what closes the belt. So it's actually quite a cool closure idea. The only thing I don't like about this, I mean, the quality of this seems like okay, but I don't like this kind of goldy bronze. So I was thinking with this I could get some kind of silver paint and paint all of this silver. It's like a, I don't know what this material is. It feels a bit like plasticky. It looks like a plastic, apart from maybe the screws of it. But maybe I could get some kind of silver paint and paint over this, because when I put it on, it actually is very flattering. And it sends me back to my baby back days where I used to wear corsets all the time. So I'm thinking I could kind of DIY this a bit. I always say that and then I never do, but I do like the style of this. I think it's flattering, but I don't think you need to buy this from them in order to get something like this. As I said, Amazon, eBay, they sell loads of these for quite cheap. So this was the second item. I'm not... I'm not sure the names of these pieces. If you've watched Heavy Metal Mama's video, you know that these pieces have such incredibly long names. It does look like they've redone their website actually from the last time I looked at it. So I found the belt. Now this is called the Women's Stretch Buckle Waist Belt. That's not too bad of a name, and it retails for $12.99. It does say that it's sold out. And then whilst I've got the belts up, the next belt I'm going to talk about is this one. It is a shame actually, because looking through their website, they do have some nice pieces. It's just a shame that they've gone down that route. This is basically called the same thing. This is called the Women's Stretch Elastic Waist Belt, and this retails at $15.99. So that's the one that I'm going to be talking about next, and I did get that in a small too. So they do have that top on here. Now this one is called the Women See-Through Flocking Fabric Tops Short Sleeve Off Shoulder Tops. As you can see, they have a very long name that just sounds a little bit off. And that retails at $30. It's just a shame. Like this, that looks really pretty, but I feel like that's similar to a Hell Bunny top in terms of the design of it. It doesn't look exactly the same. Like this, like that is really pretty. Okay, so next I will go on to this belt. Now this is actually a nice quality, like I'm not gonna lie. So this is, it's a very soft fake leather feeling, and then it's got all these kind of buckles going down it in silver, which is why I really liked this one. And you can also adjust the tightness of these buckles with the straps, and it just gives a really cool effect, and it kind of reminds me a little bit of Heavy Red and that kind of Alicey vibe it can give to outfits. This one definitely has a lot more fake leather on it, and then the sides are elastic, again very stretchy, and then they do just have the poppers to close it. This is in a size small. It fits me perfectly. The quality seems like okay, like the leather is soft. That is this one, and then the last one is actually a dress that I do quite like. Like when I got these pieces, I was kind of surprised at how like okay the quality was. Like I was expecting something way worse. So this is something very out there, and this was the one that I was holding up in the thumbnail. Again, I will get the name of this one. So they do have this one also available in black, and this one is called the Scarlett Darkness Women Gothic High-Low Dress. Now they do have this in black, as I said, but I do have the red one. I did actually say that I preferred the red one because I thought this was something very different to what I own. Again, it's got the Scarlet Darkness label, and this is in a size small. This is basically a midi dress, maybe. It's more like a maxi dress on me, like most midi dresses are, but it's got kind of all these ruffles to it that looks quite pretty. Looking at it, you can tell that it's not an expensive dress. Like it does look very creased, and the material on this one is is thin, but I think the overall effect of it is quite nice. So starting on the sleeves, there are these thick pieces of material. These, I think they have that effect that makes them look stretchy, but they're actually not when you pull on them. And then they do have some like adjusters back here, so you can tighten or loosen off the straps. And that goes into the chest area that has, again, this like frill lining it, and then all this kind of ruched effect. You'll see better on the try on, but this is actually supposed to be creased to give that effect. And then the waistband is very, very stretchy. It's got that kind of shearing material. And then the skirt basically goes down into different layers. Now on the photo you can actually, there's strings underneath the dress that if you pull on, it lifts up the front of the dress, giving it that high-low effect where it's like long at the back and short at the front. When I've tried to do that, it hasn't looked right. So, you know, I'm not sure if that really works, but this is how the skirt looks. So the waistband is here, and then it's kind of got, like, this is the end of it, and then it's got this one frill down here, but there are some strings. I don't know if I'll be able to find them now. Oh, there they are. So like there's some strings here that you're supposed to be able to pull, or you pull one of them and it's supposed to lift up the dress. Maybe I can work it out for the try on section, I don't know. But it hasn't worked whenever I've tried to pull it up, but I actually prefer it just as a kind of midi maxi dress. So overall thoughts, I think the effect is quite nice, and I will be keeping this because I feel like this would be a really good kind of Lydia dress. I feel like that's what it reminds me of. I think the colour's pretty. It's definitely out of my comfort zone. When I put it on, I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'd be able to wear this anywhere, but I do like the effect of it. I do think it looks flattering when you put a belt with it. The only thing I don't really like about it is it does look quite costumey. It does look quite cheap, and the material, you know, it is quite thin. I mean it's not really see-through, but it just doesn't, like, it feels soft, but it just doesn't feel like the best material, if that makes sense. I don't actually know what the material of this is. Okay, so 95% polyester, 5% spandex. I guess that kind of makes sense. Putting it on, the top half looks really, really nice, and then you get to the skirt and it's just very creased and just gives it that costumey look. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Those were all the pieces from Scarlett Darkness. Overall, as I said, it's quite difficult because I don't like supporting shops that do that. As you can tell, I haven't made a Shein haul in a very long time. I know there's different sides to it that you could say, oh well, New Look might do this and Primark might do that. Shein is like a different level, I feel like, and the fact that they do copy designs, it's not just inspiration, they just take something and just put it on there. And small businesses that I know have been affected by Shein, I mean, it is disappointing that this company started off, I mean, maybe they always did that and they just didn't have those pieces on the website. My camera cut me off because the battery just died, so I'm not sure really where I was with that. But I think I was saying that I think it's a shame because they actually have some nice pieces on there, but they do have the odd piece that has been taken from a company and that isn't their design, and that just puts me off completely. As I said at the beginning, I don't recommend this shop, unfortunately. I think it could have had potential to be like an affordable Gothic clothing company, but unfortunately not. I mean, some of you may still be interested. I know, you know, people still shop at Shein, people shop at Jinx DX or something, and they don't really care about that, but I know a lot of people do. A lot of you love my small business features and stuff like that. So I will go on to now how you can enter the giveaway to win this top. I will have this giveaway open worldwide. I will pay for the postage as always. I never ask for postage costs. It should fit as a large letter, so it shouldn't be too bad, but I will send it in the bag and everything. As I said, it's a size small, so it should probably fit like an 8 to a 12. Sorry I couldn't get any other sizing. I did ask for a medium, but never mind. So if you do want to win this top, then all you have to do is like this video, be subscribed to my channel, and also just leave a comment in the description. No, you can't comment in the description box. Leave a comment below letting me know that you want this top and that you are entering the giveaway. I will probably pick a winner in about 2 weeks time to give enough people the chance to enter and like see the video and watch it. So when this video goes up, I will pick a winner in 2 weeks time, and I will contact you via Instagram. So actually when you comment your Instagram handle too, so I'm able to contact you. That's probably the easiest thing, just so I can get your address and everything without you giving it to the whole of YouTube. Just to clarify, if you'd like to win this top, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and also just leave a message saying that you are entering and your Instagram handle so I can find you if you do win. I will draw the winner and then contact you. I will contact you like no one else. None of those weird I'm pretending to be you Instagram handles, like none of that. I hope that's clear. I don't think I've missed anything. Like if you're under 18, make sure you get like parents to make sure that you're allowed to give out your address. If you do not contact me back within 24 hours, I will pick another winner. I've always just kind of done that. So yeah, all the same kind of rules apply as my previous giveaways. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe it was just like an interesting one, but I thought it was kind of important to put it out there because they do look like a legit brand. But if you are on the fence, maybe this can help you to decide. Maybe you were like me at the beginning and didn't know that they do copy designs, so hopefully this is more informative despite some of the items being okay. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. Do give it a like if you did, and also let me know your thoughts down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I usually do like small business content and fashion things from high street stores, Killstar, Disturbia, that kind of thing, and outfit videos too. So if you like the sound of that, do have a look at what else is on my channel. I do hope you'll subscribe, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye.